Hello everyone and welcome back to Cardboard Adventures. I am your host Sam Wilde. I am a set, costume and puppetry designer for theatre here in the UK, as well as the artistic director of cardboardadventures.co.uk, which is my craft cardboard pattern business. If you've not popped over to the website, then do and check it out. It's full of crafting patterns, hints and tips, links to our shows, as well as links to our digital series, which you can also find on this YouTube channel. Just do a quick search for The Lostopus. That's the first episode, with new episodes coming hopefully very soon. But I also live in Bristol, which is in the UK. Now in Bristol every year we have a hot air balloon festival, and so to celebrate that I am releasing this, a hot air balloon pattern. Now there are two, there's a small and a large, and this is the video for this one, which is the smaller one. It's quite a simple, straightforward thing to make, but a lot of fun. It helps you to take a cardboard sheet, a flat cardboard box, and turning it into a 3D shape, rounded 3D shape like this. Okay, now let's dive in, shall we? First step is to head over to cardboardadventures.co.uk and find the hot air balloon pattern. Then you'll be able to download this, which is our craft pattern. You lay that over cardboard and cut it out, and it will give you all the shapes and things that you needed. Now, it's really important here to pay attention to this arrow. Because it's a rounded shape, that's the direction you want the grain to run in. What's the grain? I've talked about this in earlier videos. Let me just grab a bit of scrappy cardboard there. If you see here, you've got this fluting. I always think about cardboard like it's lots of straws, lots of tubes running in one direction. Now, if you have all of those straws, you'll find that it bends one way very easily, but if you try and bend it the other way, it'll crack and fold. You can do it, but you have to make it. Whereas if you fold with the grain, you'll end up with a really nice smooth fold. So make sure you have that arrow running in the right direction. Shall we get on with it? Right, first step. I've got all my pieces cut out already. I'm going to take all of these pieces. These are our balloon pieces, and for the smaller one there are 4. Okay, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to pre-roll it so it sits up on itself like a little boat. And I'm also going to get my squisher. I'm going to run around those edges just to squash those down, so that when those two edges join, we've got 2 finer edges joined together, it gives us a nice, neater join, a bit more forgiving. So I'm going to do that with these now. All folded out. Next step I'm going to do is I'm going to get some tape. Worth mentioning as well, I've also got my glue gun. That's already plugged in and heated up. And I'm going to start joining these pieces together. Now, sometimes when you're making things, it feels like people have got these secret equipment, secret tools, secret materials. We don't have any of that for our cardboard crafting. It's a regular over-the-counter glue gun. It is regular craft tape. If you want the stuff we use, if you go to the pattern that you get from the website, cardboardadventures.co.uk, then click on the images in the PDF, and that will take you, it's a direct link that will take you to the type of stuff that we use in our crafting. Okay, so there's nothing secret. This is craft tape, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start joining these pieces together, starting at the tips and just working through, curving those edges, folding them together. So there we go, those are 2 bits joined together. I'm just going to do the rest of them now, but the final one, just watch your head a little bit. We're not going to join that completely just yet. Okay, next one, just do it as was. So I've taped it along, I've joined all of the edges up, but with this final piece I've only joined it about halfway there. Now the reason for that is that at this point now I'm going to reach in with my hot glue gun and I'm going to run it along the inside of these joins. Okay, just going to run it along those just to hold it all together and secure it so I can take the tape off. Okay, now As I always say, and please say it with me, guys, hot glue guns are hot. Okay, the glue that comes out of them is hot, very hot, depending on some of the hot glues that you can use. And what we are doing is we have printed something out and we have cut it out by hand. So it is going to be an imperfect join. There is a chance that the glue will come out of those seams. That's fine. Working with cardboard is really forgiving. But let's just be careful. We don't want it to come out through one of those seams, land on you, land on one of your loved ones and burn them. It is unpleasant. Okay. Just while that is drying off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bit of this yarn, a bit of string, and I'm going to cut myself off a bit that is, what is that? It's about 7 inches in length. Doesn't have to be precise, and I'm just going to tie it into a loop. There we are, little loop. It's nothing special about the knot, nothing special about how I've done it. I've just made a little loop. So what that's going to be is this bit that sticks out the top. So if you want to hang it in your bedroom, you can use it off that loop. I've attached mine to a stick here just with a bit of tape, which allows me to puppeteer it, because puppetry is my bag. All right. Okay. Now I'm just going to get my scalpel and I'm going to punch a hole in the top there. As always, as with the hot glue gun, we're going to be careful with these tools. Cardboard crafting is safe and fun as long as you follow recommended safety advice. Thanks. I think I was over jealous of that. That glue is still a little bit damp. But, you know, I got it through. There we go, sticking out. And what I'm just going to do now is put a new glue stick in. And I'm going to dribble hot glue just all over that knot, hold it in place. And then through the medium of fast forwarding it, this will now dry. While that was drying, I've just closed off that final unit, and now I'm going to get my hot glue gun. It's much trickier when it's a sealed unit like this. It's one we do the old dribble and pray, I'm afraid. So I'm going to do my best to just do what I've done before, get the glue gun in there and join up those joints. The balloon of our hot air balloon. So all that glue is dry. It took a little bit longer than it would usually because it's so hot here at the moment. And I've gone through and I've just taken all the tape off the outside. And it's already started to take shape. It's already given me a bright idea. And to move on to the next bit. So I've got my 4 bits of string that I've cut out. They're all in about 10 centimetre strips. And what I'm going to do, the little trick for this, is I'm just going to put a bit of tape over one end. And I'm going to put some hot glue on here, being careful not to burn myself. And then I'm going to place it on, so there's one on each of these corners, okay? So they'll be dangling down like they'll look a bit like a jellyfish when we've got that. So let's do that. And as I say, be really careful, okay? Don't want anybody getting burnt. There's a little weird limpet thing. Pop that to the side. And I'm going to take this piece. This is my base. And this is my base side. I've pre-curved that a little bit, and I'm just going to use a little bit of tape, and essentially we're going to wrap this around this. And that's going to be our basket. That's our basket shape. I've wrapped it around. Now I'm going to secure it in place first with a little bit of hot glue on this overhang. So I've just popped that on there. Now I'm going to fold that down and put a little bit of tape to hold it while it cools. And now I'm going to get my glue and I'm just going to run it around the inside of all these edges. And yet, more waiting. So we're going to take these strings that are coming out of my balloon and I'm going to attach them to the basket. Now it is worth just taking a moment and just sort of seeing where you want it to be. I mean, that seems about right to me. You want it to be a lot longer or a lot shorter, depending on what you want to do, or if you want to fit anything in your basket. but I think about there. And we'll give you a measurement for that in just a second. And what I do is I just put a drop of hot glue and place my string into it very carefully, securing it down. So what is that? That's a gap of about 5 to 6 centimeters. Bit of tape over the top just to hold it while it sets, and then just do the same with the other strings all the way around. Should look a little bit like this at this stage. Now, one last thing to stick on. I'm going to get the base detail, this little bit. Now, if you want to decorate this, it's sometimes better to decorate it before you stick it on, just because it's a bit of a thin fiddly piece. And what we're going to do is we're going to apply hot glue to it. I'm going to do this in sections, so I've not gone the whole length. I've given myself maybe, you know, about 3-4 inches there. And then I'm going to attach that to the sort of top section of the basket, and I'm wrapping it round so that it goes over where the string joins the basket. Okay, that's the important thing, because this is not just aesthetic, this holds it together and gives it a little bit more security. We're about what, about a centimetre off the top there, keeping it steady all the way around. And again, making sure that we have the grain running in that right direction, making it curve round really nicely, really easily, really pleasantly. Wish everything in my life could be this easy, am I right? There we go, and overhanging on the end. There we have it. One last step to do that. I'm just going to get my craft knife, but again, you could use scissors, you could whatever you want. I'm just going to trim off these excess bits of string. And there you go. Your balloon, ready for you to decorate and hang from the ceiling of your bedroom, add it to a stick, puppeteer it around the house, do whatever you like with it. So this is our small balloon. There is also a large one which you can get from the same place. So head on over to cardboardadventures.co.uk and check out our other patterns, our shows, everything else we've got going on. Thank you very much, and do share it on social media. Ta!